What up, y'all? Let's go. What up, Tash? Yeah. Uh-huh. What is it? You're here. We like having you here, Tash. Shout out to the room. I see you, chat. In the building. Yeah, Mrs. Preston, what's up? Sheila, what up? Yeah. Happy Sunday. I see y'all coming through. Yeah. What up, y'all? Hope y'all ready. We got a good one. Hey. Welcome to the Tash and Chad live show. I'm Chad. She's Tash. We are the good and the bad. Lot to talk about. We even got a special guest today. Hey, Tash.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, you got the big dog. Risha, what up? What up, nephew? I see you, Risha. I see you. Ty, what up? Let's. Uh-huh. I think she's almost ready. Good thing we got good music. Yeah. What is that? We got a new sponsor tonight too. Throw that out there.
You couldn't tell me that in our.
What do you want me to do? What? Oh, did she just throw a middle finger up while you was doing that?
Huh?
Did she just throw a middle finger up?
I mean, I don't know. It could have just kind of,
Uh-huh.
Shout out to Big Set. I see him in our. So girth is a little loose.
What up, y'all? Happy Sunday. Welcome to the Tash and Chad live show.
Hey, everybody. Shout out to the room. Shout out to the room. Shout out to the room. I love you. I love your lighting. I love your setup. I'm very, very not happy. Hello?
Okay. I just I had to get right with the right. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, Jesus Blackman in the building. What's up? PR Diva in the building. Shout out to everybody. PM Martin, everybody in the building. Happy Sunday. We made it to another show, Tash.
You know what it looks like? It looks like I'm getting the residuals of your lighting.
Lighting?
Yeah. This is, listen, for whatever reason, I'm not working today. So we're just going to have to deal with what it is, because this is interesting. But shout out to the room, everybody.
Yeah. Well, it's been one very interesting weekend, hasn't it, Tash?
Beyond interesting. I don't even know if I don't even know where to begin with. My week was something else. And my weekend came in like a Mack truck.
Yeah, you mentioned something, and we didn't really get a chance to kind of dive in on all of that. I don't know if that's something you want to go into now, but it's like
Not really. Not at this very second. I just want to say hi to everybody. Hi. Shout out to the room. Shout out to the room. If I look a little funny to you, it's because Girth is very loose in his setup here. So Girth doesn't have proper security. So I have to.
If it's one thing Girth needs, it needs to be properly secured at all times.
Yeah, Girth is not properly secure. I might eventually take it out and choke it. And my camera isn't working. And so, it's always something broken on the Tash and Chad show. So shout out to us for always,
something broken.
Something is always not working, and it seems to always fall short on my end, but it's okay. I know how to pivot. Clearly. I don't even know if I'm working over on Instagram. Like I have no idea if I'm even over there. So if anybody in here can politely go over to my page and see if I'm streaming, I wouldn't be surprised if I'm not. But nonetheless, it is what it is. Thank you all for being here. We have a very special guest who I can't wait to come on the stage.
Shout out to everybody on Instagram. You guys really need to make your way over to YouTube if you can. Obviously, the show looks better, feels better, smells better over here.
You know what? Shout out to you, Chad. Okay, I'm looking around and I see some new stuff. Chad, you do work hard for us. Thank you so much. You fixed what I needed you to. Chad, you know something? Thank you. I like it. I like it better. Good job.
Okay. Glad you're happy, Tash.
I am.
We know when you're not happy.
No, I'm actually not happy right now, but our guest today is going to crucify me. But I could be happy. I could be ecstatic. I could probably have $1 million right now, and our guest is going to be like, "Look at her, so unhappy." So
yeah, that's probably good. It's probably about right.
So how was your week?
How was my week? I don't know. I don't even remember anything that really happened. Other than
is it Lyme disease?
It could be the Lyme disease. I don't know. But what I you know what? Maybe it's not that I don't remember. Maybe it's actually that something happened over the weekend that just kind of blew away everything that happened during the week.
Okay, what?
I got into a battle with my co-host over who's sexier.
Who's your co-host? That because it can't be me, because there's no way you're getting in a battle with me about who's sexier, because at the end of the day, baby, I take that cake all the time. Big Bell.
Well, I'm not going to let you just steal the floor like that. That's just not going to happen.
Ever. I don't have to steal the floor. The floor is given to me. I was born with it.
I'm just letting you know. That whatever it is you think you're out there doing, I'm on your heels, okay? I just need you to understand the levels of heels that I am on your ass right now out here on these interwebs, okay? I'm not fucking around. Let me tell you something. I'm not fucking around. I'm not fucking around. I'll tell you why.
First of all, I want everybody to understand. No. We gotta walk them through this. Now, for those who know or those who don't know, every Saturday morning I have a standing appointment with Dr. K. She is my therapist. Okay, 7:00 in the mornings, Saturday. That's where you find me. So when I'm finished my therapy session, I am like refreshed, rejuvenated, and just like completely ready to take this on. So first person I call, and that will be the last Saturday I call you after my sessions. So I call Chad, okay? Because for those of you who don't know, we are on completely different coasts. I'm on the West Coast, he's on the East Coast, okay? So it's now 8:00. My therapy session is over. He should be awake, correct? Okay. So he sounds like he's in the bed, getting head. I mean, I don't know what he's doing. And so he then tells me, he goes, "It's over for you, kid." I'm like, what do you mean it's over for me, kid? He goes, "I'm about to post this picture and finish you." I'm like, what are you, in Mortal Kombat? Like, you okay? So I'm like, Chad, but like, I don't know what you're doing. Next thing you know, he's like, "Yep, you're done." And I go see this R&B. Do you even have the photo to put up or no? Did you put it up? No. This photo, if you have not seen it yet, Chad, it looks like you were laid up somewhere. I don't know if you were in a hotel room, I don't know where you were. And it looks like you were just sitting there staring at yourself for the longest time in the mirror, admiring yourself. And it looked like you set up the phone to take this like old school looking album cover. I don't like, and it.
Yeah, keep going. Keep going. Hold up. Let me hit. Keep going. Keep going. Come on, talk about it. Talk.
No.
Talk
I'm
about
done.
it. Talk about it. Yeah, come on with it. Talk about it. Talk about it. Don't get come on with it. Come on with it.
You are so vain. It is so ridiculous. Yeah, who captured that photo?
We don't need to talk about all of that. It's a great picture. How about that?
Like, I'm not sure if you were contemplating something you did wrong, if you were contemplating calling your girl. I don't know if you were in that damn room by yourself, feeling yourself. Like, that is the most vain. Chat, I thought I literally should have like a 6-pack right now and how hard I was laughing.
Yeah, good. I'm glad because I'm not done yet.
Okay? Really?
Yeah, I'm not done yet. I'm not done yet at all. I'm not done yet. But hey, I wasn't the only one. For some reason, somehow, someone came to the table. You presented the battle. Okay. I was just out here doing my thing. Okay. I'm out here just sharing me. Okay.
And then you have the nerve to caption accountability. Really? Yeah. Accountability of what? With you half naked. Yeah. Accountability.
Life and things that I've gone through. That was me naked. You understand? That was me, releasing who I have been and taking accountability for those things and ready to move forward.
I cannot. I need a new co-host. We need a third person. I can't take you seriously.
What do you mean?
I can't. I cannot take you seriously.
Why?
Accountability, and you put up a photo of you halfway. Okay, sure. Whatever.
And I'm confused.
Nothing.
I am so confused.
Nothing. No, somebody said, Tasha, you showed some skin with perfect angles. Thank you. Thank you.
Let's talk about it for a second. What the fuck is this?
So,
for what? And let's talk about your purpose behind this picture you captured here. It looks like you were in some, I don't know, hotel room, or we know you took it, but who are you taking it for, Tash? Talk to us.
It was just, I had a moment where I just was thinking and contemplating some things. And
is that right?
Think it probably, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Let's just go full screen on that.
You're an asshole, I swear.
Let's just go full screen on that for a second, okay? Let's just take let's talk about accountability. That's where we're at with it right now, aren't we?
Look at how soft my feet look. I look soft. I'm in my soft girl era in this photo.
Is that right?
That's what the people are calling it now, soft girl era. I'm just laying there and I just, caught a glimpse of myself and I was thinking, and it was a long day.
Is that right? It's a long day. Did it go into the night by any chance? I would hope so.
I hate you so much.
I would hope so. I would hope you didn't go through all of this for nothing. Okay.
Listen, that's a 10 out of 10 if I can say so myself.
Can I just tell you something?
Tell me.
My next picture. Can I just tell you my next picture?
Chad, I can't. I literally cannot.
No,
I can't do this with you.
I am not done. I am so not done. Okay. I've been holding back for the last 3 years. I'm just letting you know right now.
Not backed up energy.
Oh, yeah. It's backed up energy.
Not backed up energy.
Oh, yeah. I've been holding back for 3 years.
Do not talk to me like this.
I'm telling you right now.
Do not talk to me like.
I'm telling you right now. It's been 3 years of backed up energy. Okay. And I'm just, I'm in a really, really amazing place right now in my life. I'm focused. I have a level of understanding when it comes to commitment that I have never had before.
As soon as you said I have a level of understanding, I just what I need from you is understanding.
Yo, if y'all want me to release my next pit while we are on live, let me know. If you want me to drop this next pick while we are on live, let me know. I'm telling you right now, I'm not playing around.
Chad, if you post something ridiculous while we're live, I will leave.
Well, you'll just wait. Maybe I'll do it at the end of the show.
And then you say it like that. Don't talk to me like that. Don't talk to me like that. Don't put some bass in. Put some more bass in your voice.
I'm just saying what I'm saying. Are you ready? Oh man! Shout out to the room. What up? Like everybody, like do it.
Yo, so
release it. This next one is a doozy. Go ahead.
So technical sidebar. My thing is not live.
What thing?
My Instagram. So you did it wrong.
First of all, did you hit the go live button on the Instagram page?
Yeah, I did.
Really? On your computer?
Yes.
Check it. I told you to check it again. You might have to hit it again.
I don't know how many times I'm supposed to do it, but I think it just did it.
Okay, so you should be good.
All right. Anyway,
it's a little tickled. Release the file, Mr. Elliott. Hilarious. Yeah, it's coming. Oh, it's coming. I'm not playing around. This is a good one.
It's coming is actually kind of crazy, but okay.
Yeah, no pause on that at all.
You're disgusting.
Okay.
So I have something to tell you guys, and I just really didn't know if I was going to say anything or not. But in all fairness, if you know me, you know that I always give the good with the bad. So if I'm going to talk about something, and drag it like my baby father, I always update if anything good happens, right? And so for those of you who know. And so I have an interesting update. I don't even know how to say this with a straight face, to be quite honest with you.
Yeah, so I hear it.
So I frantically am hitting Chad up, and I'm like, "You won't believe this." What?
I feel like you need your own moment right now. Like I
don't want to be by myself.
Really?
Okay. I wish you would have screenshot our text. You ain't gonna believe this shit. So, So Chad, let me give you the scenario. Okay. So the scenario is I'm rushing out the house to get the kids off to, their sports stuff. Yesterday was AJ's day of basketball stuff. Right. Mm-hmm. So I'm rushing, I get to the car and I happen to look at my phone and I see I missed his call. Well, with the new update with iPhone, you can actually answer the call as it's in the voicemail portal.
That's right.
And so by the time I swiped to answer it, he had hung up. I guess yes, it is indeed. Thank you for that. I love our people. Everybody, it is story time. And so by the time I go to answer the call, he in fact had hung up. So I call right back because I'm like, are you okay? And so I'm like, hey, how you doing? And so, he's loud in the car. The kids can hear him and everything like that. And he's like, hi, Natasha. And I'm like, hey, what's up? And he goes, he says hi to AJ because he thought I was just with my younger son. Mm-hmm. And so I'm letting him know what we're doing. And I said, what's going on? And so, he proceeds to let me know. He goes, this call is long overdue. And I know because we were having a conversation through text last week or something like that. And he goes, I've been meaning to get back to that conversation, but this particular phone call and why I'm calling is it's long overdue. And so here I am driving. Okay. I'm driving my car. This is Saturday morning. I want everybody to be there with me. Okay. And I'm like, so my face is like, here I am driving and I'm like, okay. And he goes, this is something that's been on my mind. And he goes, for a long time, he goes, in fact, it's been a couple of years. I'm like, what's going on? And then he starts off by saying, I just want to apologize, and you're doing a fantastic job with our boys. You're an amazing mother, and thugga thugga thugga. And I'm like, and so my older son is in the back seat and he can see my profile. You know what I'm saying? He can see my face profile, and then you look in the rearview mirror, you can see my face. And then my younger one is sitting, in the passenger seat next to me. So I don't want to make a face of disgust or anger or confusion. You know what I'm saying? Because if I don't say it out my mouth, my face will say it. And so I'm just blank. I'm like, Natasha, do not make a face. Don't make a face. So here I am driving. Just focus on the road. I'm not making. I'm like this. Right. Okay. And he is apologizing and acknowledging and all the things. And this is like 15 minutes. So the whole drive in total is about 18 minutes. It's an 18-minute drive. Okay. And so 15 minutes he's talking, and I didn't interrupt. I didn't say anything. Nothing. Mm-hmm. And when it felt like there was a break in his process, mm-hmm. I said, okay. I said, thank you for this call, and thank you for, this conversation. Cause I really didn't know what to say. Like, thank you for your apology. Thank you for finally acknowledging, but then you say finally, and then that's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really was like, oh, what do I say? Mm-hmm. So here I am driving. And I said, okay. I said, well, thank you. Thank you for this phone call. I said, wow, I'm at a loss for words. And he goes, you at a loss for words? No way. Like, he makes a little joke. And so That's
a good joke. That's a good joke. That's a good joke.
Yeah, it was a good joke, but it's still kind of like, I gotta take this. Girth is girthing. And so I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm like still like perplexed. Mm-hmm. And so I'm like, I said, no, truly, I don't really know where to start. I said, I'm grateful for the acknowledgement. I said, but I don't know what to say. And so then I said, are you dying? Are you okay? Is everything okay? Did somebody pass away? Like, are you all right? So, maybe you see how I'm like, I can't even get it out now. I'm telling you. So we pull up to the basketball, we pull up to the basketball spot, and the kids are getting out the car. So I said, and it's so then he actually, I'm lying. So after I said, are you dying? Are you okay? So he kind of chuckled a little bit and he goes, no, I'm not dying. And he goes, it's just, after seeing you and the boys when you came to New York, for those of you who don't know, I went to New York for the marathon, and he showed up at a Tash and Chad appearance. And so, he said, after spending time with the boys and seeing you and just being a part of your world, he said it made him happy, but it hurt at the same time. And he said he's realized, he's like, I can't go back and change anything. I can't do anything about what has happened. But he goes, I know how much I messed up. I know how much pain you have gone through and how much you've done. Like, he, all of that. And he was very emotional. And, I just gave him his moment to speak. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't my place to be like, well, you should have, the old Tasha probably would have, but I just let him get it off his chest. And but at this point, we pulled up to the basketball plaza, and I said to him, I said, hold on, we just got to the basketball thing, and we were a couple minutes late, and that's when he realized I had Amir in the car. He goes, wow. He goes, I really didn't think you had all, both the kids. And so I don't, and it was interesting because I don't know. He sounded a little bit when he heard my older son was in the car. It was almost like he got nervous. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what that was about. It was a moment.
I can see that. That makes sense.
And which is interesting because my younger one is the hardest one on him. So you know what I'm saying. So that was also, and so he says, he says, "Good morning, boys," and he goes, "I definitely didn't realize that I was going to be doing this today," and and he talked to the boys for a second, but I was like, we were late, and I'm like, I don't want to be rude, and I told him, I said, "Look, I don't want to be rude, and I really want you to have this moment, and I want us to be able to properly talk about it, but." This is the situation we're in right now. So AJ leaves the car. I send Amir to go walk him in, which I figured was a good time because now we're by ourselves. You know what I'm saying? And I told Amir, I said, do me a favor, just stay in there. Let me finish the phone call with your dad and I'll come in. And so they leave the car and he says, "No, I want you to go ahead because I know you record them." And, he was like, "I want you to go do that." And so I'm like, so now I'm by myself in the car. So I'm making all the faces and all. So as we were, still driving on the way, I said, "God damn it." I said, of all the times I've recorded every single phone call that you call, every phone call I record when he calls me, I said, this is the only one I haven't recorded. And I said, and this the one. This the one. This the one that needed the recording.
Why do you record them?
I started, I started recording all of our phone calls. Well, now I want to say all. Majority of our phone calls I started recording when he was an asshole. And I had to because I needed proof of things when he was really, listen, this hasn't been easy. And so, and I would let him know that. He knew that. And so he laughed when I told him, I said, this is the one phone call that I need, that I said, because baby, as soon as we hang up, I'm letting everybody know. Really, you were the only person that knows, and now the world. But you're the only person I hit up right away. Like, nigga, you ain't believe this shit. And so he goes, here's what I could do. So now I'm listening. He goes, if you want, and I think he was gonna say, I'll come on the Tosh and Chad show. So I intervened because I didn't want to hear it. He goes, he's like, if you want, I'll do this for you. I said, what are you gonna say? You're gonna record yourself? Because I knew he was gonna say, like, I'll come on your show, but I just so he goes, yeah. He goes, I'll record it and I'll post it. I said, no, you don't have to do that. And so he goes, no, he goes, I'll do that for you. He said, and then he goes, I think a lot of men would, benefit from this because I messed up and I lost a lot of years from my kids, from my family. And, and he goes, it was never you. It was never, ever you. It's always been me, meaning him. Right. Mm-hmm. And so I'm thinking, yeah, and so, I didn't say that, but, I was thinking. And so he goes, I wouldn't mind recording myself and putting it out there. And, if that's something you want. And I said, no, I because I could, you don't have to do that. That's not your thing. And I said, wait a minute, actually, this might go viral. Absolutely. Absolutely. Record yourself. I'll edit it. I'll make sure your lighting is right and everything. I said, because then what would happen is it'll go viral and then I'll make some money. And, there goes the money that you owe me. Where is my thing? Because so he started laughing.
That's really what that sounds like. Really, Tash?
Well, you know what? I did ask him. I said, are you in therapy or something? Because if you're not dying, then are you in therapy? And he laughed and he goes, no, I'm not in formal therapy, but it's just me and reflecting and thinking about my life and looking at, what my life has come to and looking at how you've raised our sons and who they are and thinking about all the pain that you've had to endure and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like,
I feel like
he said accountability. That's the word he used.
I feel like when I saw him that day, that he was, really, he was processing. He has been processing. I think he's been processing long before that day even, which is why that day became so important to him. Because that was so premeditated. Everything about that moment was premeditated. It wasn't like you guys just bumped into bumped into each other at the nail salon. This is something that he was thinking about. He planned. He was like, yo, big bro, I need you to come with me. Cause she got that Chad dude and Chad, that he might come after, you know what I'm saying? So,
shut up.
the Chad dude is, he's a tough one, But I think that, like I said, he had been thinking about this, and it was something very genuine about it, and I didn't feel at any moment during that time that I, or the kids or anybody was at threat. In that moment, I felt like he was, he had been wanting that moment, for a minute. So, I mean, what was your takeaway? Well, more importantly, I mean, since the kids they were there. What was their takeaway? I mean, what did they think about?
So we ended the call, and he said, I'll call you later, so on and so forth. I asked him individually. So I asked my older son first because I was with him, and I said, so what do you think about that call with your dad? And he goes, it was shocking. He said I was shocked. He said it was nice to hear him apologize, and he said, did he say it was overdue? He said no, he didn't say it was overdue, but he did say he said he was shocked. He said I was really shocked. He said he couldn't believe it because he was in the backseat. And I said, okay. I said, okay. And I said, anything else? And he said, no. He was like, it was really nice to hear him speak to you nicely. And, he said, he sounds genuine. And I said, okay, I didn't want to probe, you know what I'm saying? I don't, when I talk to my kids about their father, I do not probe because I want them to give me their most honest response. Yeah. So I don't probe. Yeah. So I said, okay. And I left it at that. I asked my older son today, I said, so what do you think about that call with your dad? And I actually asked him on the way he had another basketball thing today. And he said it was nice. He said, I'm definitely shocked. And so these are their individual responses away from each other. So depending on the severity of what's happening with their dad, I ask them questions individually because I don't want their answers to be influenced by each other, if that makes sense. Yep. And so he said the same thing. He said I was really shocked, and he said that was really nice. And he said, and I asked him, I said, no, I didn't ask him when he was on the way. I asked him when you and I were probably, you heard me ask him. I think you heard me. Maybe we were on the way home or something like that. I said it was something. Yeah, we were on the way home. We were in the car. Okay, right. You heard it. You heard it for yourself. Okay, so I'm not lying. I don't remember anything else that he said. I think he just said it was nice and
said it was genuine.
It was genuine. That's the word he used. Genuine. He said it was genuine, and that was it. And I left it at that. So we texted last night. He did text me, and he said he was exhausted, and I, it was late by the time he texted me New York time, and I was still outside running around, being mom. So I told him, I said, we're not, I'm not even home yet, and I'm tired and I got to study. And I told him, I said, I'll be up today at 6 a.m. And he hasn't called. So, back to square one. I'm on your head. I'm on your head. I'm on your head.
Listen, I'm happy for all of you guys, more so for the kids, obviously. But hey, man, if there's even a slither of hope that, you guys could actually be a family again, I think that's an amazing opportunity. If that's wait, let me if that's something that you both want,
we will co-parent.
Yeah, I mean, whatever.
We will make sure that we raise these kids.
Won't count anything out. Just because
no.
One thing we know for certain is that you have a tremendous amount of love for this man, and none of us will allow you to ever negate that.
You know what he said? What? He said, I love you. And I'm like this. I'm driving. This is like in part of his speech. Damn it! I wish I would.
I hope he's broken up with his current girlfriend at this point, because we know she's watching. I'm sure she's watching. Somehow.
Do you really think I give a goddamn?
No,
I don't care. I do not give a damn about that. So he said, I'm saying this from a place of love. I love you. I love our kids, and I'm driving. I'm like this. When he said I love you, I'm like this. Because when someone says I love you, it's like innate within you. You want to say I love you too. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I love you, and you're like I love you too, or you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I'm like this. And I'm like,
yeah, that's right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's memory. Love memory. Yeah.
He's like, I divorced you. I divorced our kids. I divorced everything. And I just run away from my problems. And, instead of facing them head on, I'm like, so then I start doing the calculations like, yep, nigga's about to be 50 soon. Okay, got it. It's about accurate.
Yeah. Timing's right. Time is right.
But you know what I feel like? I feel like, and I was talking to my girlfriend about this. I said, those memes that you see go around and you see them like they're skeletal and they're super old. They're like 90 years old and like pruned up. And they're like, yeah, it's about time I marry her. And it's like, I feel like one of those people. Like, you know what?
Listen, man, men are late bloomers, and society doesn't make it easy. Life doesn't make it easy, man. This journey it's a difficult one, there's a lot of pressure men are walking around with on a daily basis, man. And hopefully at some point you get to a place where you can shake off the noise and begin to focus. There's a Muhammad Ali quote that says, a man at 50 who still views life as a 20-year-old has wasted 30 years of his life.
Okay. I get it. I understand it. Yeah, my whole thing is where I'm at and these, like, I'm not even dating. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not thinking about that. Like, what I'm grateful for his acknowledgement, his accountability, I'm not gonna be a bitch. I'm not.
No reason to be at this moment.
No, but at the end of the day, my son, my little one, my 13-year-old has wanted a daddy for so long. Okay.
Yeah, he deserves it.
He is very expressive. Mom, can you marry Ryan? Mom, can he even asked if his brother could be his dad at one point.
You told us. But again, that's because he's again a child in many ways still, and he doesn't quite grasp it all. But let's continue to encourage him and his father's relationship.
No, so I'm happy that he's back in their life. That's the part that really makes me happy, because I'm like, I love that. I've always wanted that. Well, anything else is too much for me. It's too much. But baby, it's the holidays. You could come home, honey. You could come home and spend time with your kids for the holiday. You could also fund my bank account and all them things and put some money in my account. Shout out to them kids, Dad. So I always give the good with the bad, and I'm fair like that. So I wanted to give you all a positive update that's what had happened. So shout out to the room, everybody. Shout out to everybody on Instagram. Big Delvo said, you want to date. Delvo. Now, shout out to everybody over here. Somebody said cute couple. Excuse me. Who? Me and Chad? What? As in a cute TV couple? Thank you.
What is when the word couple is said, that goes directly to you and I don't understand. What is that all about?
I don't know. But if this was earlier in the show when you and I are the only two on the screen. Oh, Chad, it's ghetto where you are. Ew.
That is not my background. That is your son playing that game over there.
He definitely has headphones on, so then that's probably outside. Okay, we popping over here in the valley.
What, flashing lights?
I don't know what's happening.
Anyway, all right. Well, that's what's up.
Oh, and that concludes. Excuse me. That concludes my story time. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Good luck with that. Keep us posted on what's happening. Are you all ready for the holiday and all of that stuff? Were you doing anything? Are you cooking? Are you going somewhere?
So I'm going to Big Delbo's house for Thanksgiving. That's like a tradition. We're going to go over there. Whenever I go to anyone's house, I like to cook. And this is like age old, even when we were a family. I always cook in our house so we can have our own Thanksgiving. Because, the next day, do you know what I'm saying? You wake up and you're like, oh, I want some leftover stuff. So I always make our own thing. But we will be spending it with Big Delbo and his family, which is our extended family for sure.
Let me ask you this. Sweet potato pie or pumpkin pie?
Pumpkin pie all the time.
Okay. Put it in the chat. What do y'all? Is it pumpkin pie would be number 1 and sweet potato pie number 2? Okay.
You make fun of me all the time for that.
Yeah, I people always like look at me weird too. I'm like, no,
I will eat pumpkin pie all year. Like I think I started buying pumpkin pie as soon as they put it on the shelf.
yeah.
Everybody put okay.
No,
What do we put? Put a 1 for pumpkin pie.
Yeah, 2 is sweet potato pie. Look at it.
So she's not black.
What? Whatever.
Okay. Can we get a beat break?
Can we get a beat break? You need a beat break? Let's go. Yeah. Whoa. Yeah. I'm gonna throw this up on the screen right quick. Boom.
What is this? I want no surprises on my own show. And all of your good and all of your good and all of your bad and all of your good and all of your bad and all of your good and all of your good. Would someone care? Would someone care? Would someone care? Would someone care? Thinking about my past, wondering how I made it. Bad, good, bad, good, bad, and all of your good. And all of your bad, and all of your good, and all of your bad, and all of your good, and all of your bad, and all of your good, and all of your good. Would someone care? Would someone care? Would someone care? Would someone care? Bad, good, bad, good. Hey, bad, hey, good,
hey, hey,
bad,
hey, 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 hey. Shout out to the room, everybody. Shout out to the room. I got nothing. Shout out to our new sponsor, Hair and Beauty. They are a hair and beauty product facility. You can go there and purchase all your needs. The website is habsale.com. Get your Black Friday deals on 50 to 70% off. Go check them out right now. See what they got. See if they got something you need. And don't forget to promo code Tash and Chad. Okay. Boom.
Shout out to everybody on all the platforms where we're at. Shout out to everybody. We are multi-streaming on several different platforms, so I just want to shout out and acknowledge everyone everywhere. Kat said, y'all not playing this time. Nope. And we're not. Period. Like the kids say, period. I like this song. Who is this? That song will be available soon. Chad produced it.
Yeah, exactly.
Or yeah, something right? I think.
Well, you said it right. Let me see what's happening.
All right.
There we go. And we're back. Okay. It's a little. You didn't see that before, did you?
I did see it, but I didn't want to cut you off.
Okay. So we've got a guest in queue. This one is dear to your heart. I've got a nickname for him. I call him Kryptonite. But the rest of our family here at the Tash and Chad know him as the one and the only Big Said. Oh man. Hey.
Hey, Latrell. I mean, Sad, how you doing?
I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna start off in a jovial mood and say hi. How are you doing?
Oh man, hilarious. What's up, Big Said?
Life.
All right.
Life is up.
So before we start this, Tosh, I think we should go ahead and I'm going to close out our Instagrams and let everybody come on. If y'all want to see the rest of this interview, come see us over on YouTubes. Okay. Yeah. 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 But come on. Let's do what we got to do. All right. We got to build this up over here. Bye guys.
Damn. If you're over on YouTube, let's you guys could click the link in my bio and Chad's bio. So go right ahead and do that.
See y'all here. Let's go.
All right.
Yeah.
I knew you was gonna do that, man.
It's all good. It's all good. Sad, what's up, man? How are you?
I'm good, man. Just trying to, keep a smile on my face as Chad disappears from us. There he goes. Okay.
Okay.
I'm just trying to keep a smile on my face. That's it.
Okay.
What's good, everyone?
Why you gotta try?
Because you're on the screen. Anyway, so yeah.
So for those that don't know, Sed is kind of new to Tash and Chad. I mean, I've known Sed for a long time. He is a OG culture exec. He's been on the scene for a long time, and we brought him on the show. Not actually the show, but we brought him on our live. I guess a week and a half ago or so, and we had a ball with him, and him and Tasha just hit it off like old friends, old times, and I thought it was just appropriate to bring Sed back on, and kind of reignite this flame that once burned. Not too long ago.
I love how you kept it so PG PC, because that's actually not even what happened. Sed would show up and be so mean to me in the comments, and no matter what I did to appease this man, he was still so mean to me.
Really?
And I had to really just kind of be like, who, what, where, when, why. And till this day, so if you it's okay. It's okay. If you're my number one fan, just say that.
Listen, the real story is when I first noticed Natasha, that's her name. Okay. When I first noticed her, she had a look on her face where it looked as if like anybody in her view was catching blows. Doesn't matter who. So I commented in the chat, I was like, why does she look so mean? And then she came back like 20 minutes later because she wasn't paying attention to anybody, because she was in her mean state. So she finally caught wind of my comment and then just started being mean to me, proving my point. And I have a smile. I'm always gonna smile. So yeah, that's how it started. When I came on, I think when I came back on YouTube, I was like, "Hey, how you doing?" And she started right away because she started being mean to me, and I'm like, "With this smile, how could you be mean to somebody that has a smile like this?"
I mean, you have about 5,000 teeth in your mouth.
Oh God!
Hey, at my age, that's great.
That's a good point. That's a good point. That's a good point.
That's great.
No, but look, but this time around, I didn't want to bring you on as Tasha's kryptonite at all, right? I really wanted to.
And she's finally smiling. You notice that, right? She's never smiled until right now.
Yeah. She's trying not to.
I'm just saying.
Not to.
Observation. But go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead.
Yeah. No, she's definitely trying not to be there with it. But you are, Tash. You're there. I see you. But I wanted to bring you back on as we begin to relaunch and kind of state our place in this space of podcasters. I think it's a good thing to kind of hold on to quality people on our journey. And I think that said
you let others in for the ride, but go ahead.
Yeah, no, I think it's cool. And I need I need a little buffer at times as well. So
what is this gang up on Tash?
Oh no, what do you mean?
What are you talking about? I just made a comment. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I wasn't talking about you, Tash. I not at all. I wasn't talking about buffering.
I need a buffer.
No, I just meant in general. doing this show, it's a lot of stress. It's good to have, just another, mind to,
He doesn't want to put it with you on his own.
No, that's not it. That's not it. Tash, listen.
That's what he said in the group chat.
Oh, man.
I wasn't supposed to say that. My bad. Go ahead. Sorry.
Blocked.
Wait, hold on. Before you even go continue.
Yes.
Y'all two are two of the worst people I know.
Okay.
Sweet potato pie. Where the hell is this pumpkin pie shit coming from? Are y'all half white? Is there something going on that I don't know about?
Well,
sweet potato pie.
No, it's
half white.
Yeah, and I am half white. But there is something.
Okay, so it makes sense.
I don't claim it, but I'm saying
now it makes sense. Okay, y'all can continue.
What I'm saying is that you're missing out on one of America's great treasures.
Pumpkin pie is so good.
It is.
It's unbelievable.
But sweet potato pie, it will never be sweet potato pie.
I don't know that it ever needs to be sweet. It's like saying, does Pepsi need to be Coke? I don't think so.
Yeah, actually, yes.
I choose Pepsi over Coke all the time.
Yeah, absolutely. Pepsi over Coke all the time, if that's what I was into. But it's not. But yeah, I'm just saying. But
sorry, Kim.
Go
ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt, but it was just sticking in my mind like, what black people say pumpkin pie over sweet potato?
Yeah, I mean, we're different like that. We're on the edge. We're living on the edge over here.
I'll accept that.
Live. That's what we do. No, but again, I really wanted to take this show to introduce you, to our audience properly. You're more than just a nice smile, and braids. You're very.
Don't do that, Tash. Don't do that. But go ahead. Sorry.
Hold up. Where are those dimples coming from, Tash? I don't quite recall ever seeing those dimples. Like, what are you doing? How's that?
She's trying to match me. I get it.
I'm just sitting here with my mouth closed.
But you never bring attention to your face. All of a sudden, you're like this. All of a sudden, look at my face. No, don't do that. Go ahead, Chad.
You two are hilarious.
If I had a bag, I'd just put it over my head at this point. Because damn,
I mean,
hilarious.
Go ahead.
Anyway. No, so I wanted to take this opportunity to introduce you to our audience, and hopefully have some good conversation with you today and in the shows to come. Like I said, it's not for you just to be Tasha's kryptonite. Although it's funny watching it all go down.
Sometimes you got to bring people down because they don't know how. Never mind. Go ahead. My last interruption. My apologies. Go ahead.
Oh man, classic Tosh and Chad is going down right now. Classic Tosh and Chad
with my feathers.
Oh man. Anyway, so real talk. Like I said, I just wanted to take this show to introduce you, and you got to be a little careful because our audience they're gonna come get you. You got to be ready for them as well because she doesn't walk alone. Okay,
they don't play about me.
I'm from the Bronx.
They don't play about Tash. They don't play about Tash.
From the Bronx. That's so sad.
I still understand how you two know so many people in common, but have yet to ever cross each other's path. I guarantee you guys were in the same room together at least 10 times.
I do feel stares all of the time, so you might be right.
When I come to New York,
yeah.
See, she's making plans to come to New York. When a couple weeks ago, she's like she's staying away from New York. Now all of a sudden, when I come to New York, when she wasn't thinking about New York until 2 weeks ago.
Don't let me get my baby father on you, okay?
He probably knows me. That's Big Sad. Oh yeah, Tosh, calm down. Calm down.
I've been waiting to use that line for a minute.
Things
All
are
right, go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm not going to interrupt anymore. Sorry.
So sad. Are you a stand-up comedian?
No,
You are a sit-down comedian. I got it. Okay.
I'm not a comedian at all. I'm a truth teller.
A truth teller.
Truth teller. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Where have you been telling your truths over the last 20 years?
All over the world. I'm traveling pastor. No, I'm just joking.
I was about to say, you have got to absolutely be kidding me.
Oh my God.
My bad. Okay. I have a website. I'm a writer.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a writer. I currently freelance for Black Enterprise and The Root. I have my own website called The Industry Cosign. March will be 22 years I've been doing it. I've written for Billboard, Vibe, The Source, many publications over the years. I used to throw parties all around New York City for years. I was connected with Video Music Box from the inception, practically. I've done so much where it's just a damn shame that I can't remember all of it right now. But yeah, I guess that's basically it. And I'm currently doing a podcast called My Friends Are Better Than Yours. Well, the podcast is the Industry Cosign podcast, but I'm working on a series called My Friends Are Better Than Yours. Tash will never be on it. And it's basically my friends that are like basically around the world who are doing things that I want the audience to know about. I've been interviewing and talking to celebrities, executives, people over these years, and I'm sick of talking to them. And if I'm going to give anybody any light, I want it to be my friends and people that I actually know that are probably doing better than them. And Chad will be on the show eventually. And yeah, like I said, my friends. If I have another show called People I Might Know Might Be Better Than You, then somebody else may have a chance. But until then, you know, that's what I do right now. So yeah.
Oh my God, yo.
I can't wait to get my baby father on you.
Yeah, you two right now are straight classic.
My bad. Classic. Sorry.
No, so I mean, give me a little background about you know, your first taste of the culture. Like, you know, where, you know, how did that happen, and how did you get to Video Music Box even? Because those are, you know, I guess parallel.
But is Video Music Box still around?
Yeah.
As in, like, Ralph McDaniels is still.
Yes, and he's been on my show. You know, so I grew up in the Bronx. I grew up in the Bronx, in the Bronx River area.
Okay, Cardi. I mean, said that's good.
So that's how, like, my love for hip hop came within there, because I was like maybe a 20-30 minute walk from Bronx River, where Africa Bambaataa and them were. So like we all grew up in the hip hop stage. So I live. It's called Lafayette, where I grew up. Tuffy from Video Music Box, we grew up together. He lived 2 blocks down from me.
Tuffy, so he came. The guy, like, he's part Tuffy, like that. The only one Tuffy, or okay,
yeah.
Oh, okay.
So as a matter of fact, that's how I got involved with Video Music Box, because I became a production assistant, and then I think the first video was Dougie Fresh, Keep Riding to the Top, and then coincidentally the next video was MC Light, Paper Thin. Now at that point in time, MC Light was new, so she needed something to make her popular. So they asked me to be in a video, and she blew up after that.
Wait, you were in a video?
Now let me stop.
I was about to, yo, I was sitting there trying to like
did he throw that in to see if we were paying attention? Like,
no, because he asked how I got my start. So like I said, I was actually in the MC Light video, and from there, I started working at Motown as an intern for Deidre Tate, and just started doing so many different things. And I was in a couple of other videos. And from there, just moving around the industry, working at Motown, then doing celebrity basketball games and things of that nature. So I've just been involved for so long that I'm never leaving. Even when I leave, I'm not leaving. So
wait, so your writing career, how did you go from kind of being all hands in different areas to then zeroing in on writing?
Yeah, what happened was I was doing parties, and
when you say doing parties, like a promoter or
promoter, yeah, I was promoter.
Okay.
I used to promote parties, and
What was
somebody I knew, his name was Guru Daniels.
Wait. What were some of your clubs early on?
Club in the Grill.
Okay.
There was so many.
Did you have the Sunday night there?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did. That's right. Okay.
Actually, DJ Enough will tell you this. I was the first person to give DJ Enough money to DJ a party.
Oh, wow.
You gave him just enough so he can DJ.
He could continue. So I started his career. You're welcome, DJ Enough. You're welcome.
So probably a lot of clubs that you promoted, they're probably not around anymore.
No.
Like the Shadow.
Don't do that. I thought you were saying that I was promoting at the Shadow, and I'm like, no. That's why I was like, don't do that. But yeah, you're right though. In that aspect, you're right. I gotta be on the defensive with you because I gotta make sure.
Damn, all right. You know what? I got it. No problem.
Chad.
No, it's cool. It's cool.
The way she asked that, right? When I said I was doing these parties, she said those clubs aren't around anymore. She said, like the Shadow. So I'm like, I wasn't doing parties at the Shadow.
But I'm saying the Shadow, Copacabana, Mercury. Is it Mercury 112?
Palladium, Tunnel. Yeah, all of those clubs. Yeah, I was around during those times.
You know what? Chad, you go ahead. I'm gonna be your wing lady today. Go ahead.
But to answer the question about the writing, what ended up happening was because I knew so many people. Let me add something else to that. I went to high school of music and art. I went to high school with Slick Rick, Dana Dane, Bokeem Woodbine, Marlon Wayans, Changing Faces, like so many people that was in high school at the time. So when I was doing parties, being that they were already my friends, they would come to the party. So I already knew a lot of people. So an editor of a magazine called One Nut said to me, he needed a writer. I've never written, had no inclinations to write. And he said, I think he did mostly R&B, but he said he had a rapper that everyone's talking about that he doesn't know too much about, so he wanted to be an interview. So my first interview was Biggie Smalls. So that was my entry point into writing. Coincidentally, at the time, me and Puff, y'all may know him as Diddy now. No comment. Me and Puff were interns at the same time. When he was at Uptown, I was at Motown. We used to throw parties together as well. So he was of course, Biggie was signed to his label, Mark Pitts. Shout out to Mark Pitts. Mark and I went to high school together. He's the one I went to high school with. So to get to the Biggie thing was so easy, and right after that, it just picked up, and I just started writing more and more. And most of the people I wrote about were people I already knew: Law Finesse, Channel Live, Cool G Rap, and Polo, different people. So that's how the writing started, and then the same guy that had the magazine that I did the Biggie Small thing, he went to Impact. Now, for people that don't know, Impact was a radio trade magazine, and he hired me to be the chart manager. So that's when I continued I think when I was working there, less than a year later, I was working at a website called thecrusade.net, which is no longer around. But I was with them for about a year and a half, and then I started the industry cosign, which, like I said, in March that'll be 22 years. I've been operating and writing the industry cosign, so that's where the whole writing thing started, and I just never stopped.
Right.
So you know WB the Perez.
Who? Not hear you.
You know WB the Perez.
Tasha, nobody calls him that. You're the only person.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, of course.
Yes.
That's Mark's cousin.
Yes, Wayne. You're the only person on planet Earth that calls.
When she said that, I had to put it together. I'm like, oh yeah.
Okay, but let me ask you this right.
Yes, I know Wayne Barrow. I knew Wayne Barrow when, like I said, because Mark, we went to high school together, so I knew Wayne early on as well. Definitely, yeah. And we both Aries. Me and Wayne, birthdays are like about a week apart.
Quick question for you. What high school did you go to?
The high school, music and art, but now it's LaGuardia School of the Arts. They changed it so many times, but it was music and art. And performing arts was a school where I was also good friends with Carl Payne, Dondre Whitfield, so many people in that era. They
Yeah.
had gone in performing arts. Performing arts and music and art was under the same umbrella. Then we moved into one school together, and that's what made LaGuardia. So most of the celebrities I knew early on were people I actually went to school with, and they pursued their careers and decided they wanted to stay friends with me. So that's how that worked.
You know what's funny is that when I was younger, not that I didn't go to school with those guys, but I was in in the entertainment business, and I was acting, and I used to go on so many auditions during that time, and I used to run into DeAndre and all of those guys there all the time. We would be going after the same parts.
Rose, yeah.
Yeah, it was very cool, man. Very
Yeah.
cool. Very proud of those guys. Okay, so you've been around. You've done some things. There's some credit to and some validation to all of this
Yeah.
big said stuff.
I'm a great man. Yeah, it's true. It is true.
Oh my God, you two are look at. This is man. I'm glad we're not. I'm glad we are not in studio. Okay.
But you realize that, like, this is from my observation once again.
Yes.
She has not stopped smiling since I came on screen.
Well,
You could try now. You're gonna stop in like 4 seconds. 3. Look at it. You could even do that. See, look at that. I gave you 4 seconds. You did it in 2. I get it. I'm used to it. I get it.
Gosh, I see it. I do.
Go
I do
ahead.
see what he's saying. I do get it. I see it. No, I do.
It's
I really,
okay.
yeah. I
I
really.
mean, I saw you last weekend. You wasn't too happy, so I think that's what Chad did. Chad said, "You know what? I'm going to give you a birthday, Christmas, Thanksgiving, and Easter present at the same time, and I'm gonna have Seth on the show." And you got happy. I get
Years
it.
ago,
That's kind of how it went. That's kind of how it went. He's right. He's
No.
right. I felt like this is what you needed. I felt like after your marathon, your trip, I felt like, you know what, you were a little stressed and you needed a little levity and a little peace. And I felt like if there was one person that could, kind of help me bring this to you, was said.
So you said you went to school with Changing Faces. Ghetto.
They went to school with me.
UT.
They went to school with me. Go ahead.
Ghetto UT.
Yes.
Oh,
Cassandra and Sharice.
yeah. Who Mark ended up managing as
Yeah.
well. Yeah. By Storm. The whole,
By Storm.
the gang over there, Wayne and Mark, and
WB
I
the
also
boy.
actually I got to give credit to Mark because I used to produce music as well.
Mm.
I'm no Chad Elliott.
You're like a jack of all trade, master of none. Okay.
Multi-talented. So I'll send you the meaning of that, offline. But
Send me your whole EPK at this point.
all you have to do is Google me. Now let me stop. Mark Pitts actually got me my first major label check. I produced the title track for Tracy Lee's Many Faces, his first album.
Okay.
I did the title track. And Mark, like, I went to Mark. I said, "Yo, I got some tracks." Literally, when he put in the tape, yes, I'm going back that far. Put it in the cassette tape. The first song that he heard, he's like, "We need that." And I haven't produced anything since.
Oh,
But I'm a writer now.
I want to
So
be a one-hit wonder, so that would be fun.
Wait, so Seth, who I mean, where did you get that skill from, and where were you practicing and equipment and all? Like, where'd that come?
I actually had the MPC 60, the original.
Mm-hmm. So did
I
I.
actually have the MPC 2000 as well. So I had equipment in the house.
Okay.
Even back then, like, I was involved with a singing group.
As in, you were singing, or what?
I went to high school for singing.
Oh, like you sang in a choir?
Yes, actually, I did.
I believe
But
it.
I'm not singing for you, so don't get your hopes high.
Oh,
But yeah. So in high school, just me and Tuffy were in the same group. Actually, we grew up together. We were in a group.
he was dancing all up in your videos.
Actually, that was Puff, not Tuffy. Puff. Tuffy is the singer.
Oh,
Anyway,
you and Puffy were in a group, you're saying?
no Tuffy. That's what I'm trying to.
Puffy. Oh, it
That's
sounds like
what. Yeah.
Okay,
Tuffy,
okay.
not
But
Puffy.
Puffy was the
No.
one all up in everyone's.
Puff,
Yeah,
Puff, Puff was dancing back then,
yeah,
but
yeah.
no, not
I
in.
didn't
No,
know Tuffy was a singer.
I
he's a
didn't.
great singer. Great singer.
I didn't know that.
Great singer.
We're gonna have to put him on the spot. We got to bring him on the show.
Great voice.
Mm-hmm,
Great voice.
Okay.
But yeah. So like I bought equipment and I started producing. I did a couple of independent. Had an independent label as well. So actually, I was contacted about 2 years ago from somebody overseas that found one of the tracks I produced, and it's just crazy how it was literally like over 20 years ago. Somebody, I think he was Europe or someplace, and he's like, "Oh, we found this record. We saw your name on the record, and we wanted this." I'm like, "Wow, it's just amazing." But yeah, so I did produce at one time, but then Chad came on the scene, and I couldn't get any more work, so
Yeah.
I decided to write.
That's a fact. I mean, I kind of came in,
It happens.
like a
We
record.
stayed friends though. So
Yeah, we did. Now, let me ask you a question. So, were you at Motown? Obviously, you said Deidre Tate, who obviously was running Motown. I mean, Biv 10 at that time. Well, was she running Biv 10 at that time, or was she
not yet.
Motown?
She was running the promotion department
at Motown, and then
at
she
Motown, when Motown first came to New York,
right
in the MCA building on the same floor as MCA.
Yeah. Okay.
Because Uptown, Motown, MCA.
Correct. Okay. So you weren't working with her when she was running Biv 10 at that time.
No, it's funny that I was her very first intern.
Okay.
Ever.
Okay.
And I ended up leaving prematurely because I started promoting. And
you thought she was the shit?
For me?
You, yeah.
Oh yeah, always.
Yeah.
To this day.
Yeah.
But no, I didn't feel like I was doing enough with her. So and it was just me because I guess I kind of had an entrepreneurial spirit. And I just went off and started doing parties and started doing the celebrity game. So I started, making moves at that time. Like I said, I was actually doing parties with Puff at that time. Puff, Hev D, Jessica, we were all doing parties around that time. So I was making a little bit of money, so I didn't have to worry about actually having a label job, so to speak. I kind of regret it though, because I think if I had stayed, I may have done more within the music. But it is what it is.
I can see that.
Deidre was definitely great. Just ran into her like 2-3 weeks ago.
No, Deidre, she gave me one of my early checks as a young producer when she was at Biv 10. Working with I think Subway was the name of the group at that time. So shout out to Deidre, super awesome woman, man, who saw some greatness in me very early on. So shout out to her. Tasha, would you like to say something?
Like to scan the screen.
So I just wanted to know, with your career in writing, how threatened you are with AI just coming after your work.
I'm not threatened at all because one, I hate AI. The only AI I like is Allen Iverson. But I know people have been trying to get me to kind of sway into the AI thing, and I understand why. But I think when it comes to anything creativity, anything that involves creativity, it may help people who aren't as creative, or it may enhance. And I have no problems with that. I just don't have a use for it right now. Now, who's to say what happens in the future? But I don't rely on AI. I still use Google. I don't even use the Genesis, whatever the thing is. And people have been, and it's funny because even on my show, I always have a discussion about AI, and people have been trying to convince me. And I don't know. I saw the Terminator, iRobot. I think that's where we're headed. So I'm scared.
Well, listen, I don't think you're off at all by saying that. Again, I find AI to be very helpful in many ways, many aspects. I mean, it helped me turn Tasha into a superhero. Just
an asshole.
There has to be something positive out of it. So
yeah. No, but I do feel like it is a threat. I feel like the industries are going to utilize it, to hurt you know, the lower tier. And it's
You hear
unfortunate.
that? The lower tier.
Say
That's
again.
what you said. No, you said it's going to hurt the lower tier. So I was telling Seth it's coming for him.
Oh, it's coming from him, right?
I can accept that.
I just think it's I don't know. I feel like we're gonna, you know, we're gonna have to really, this is something that is going to take an entire nation, if not the world, to kind of regulate as best as possible. I don't understand. Well, I do understand. I just don't want to really think it completely through, because obviously when people don't have jobs and there are all these great things that are being created, which is why they're talking about this AI bubble right now, because right now there's a tremendous amount of money being invested into it, right? But there's no money being really made from it yet.
No, that's wrong. So there's a lot of money being made from AI. There's a lot.
No,
Not from people, from companies, not from people.
No, so the companies are putting in tremendous amounts of money. It has not generated enough money to make sense yet, right? So
I didn't say that either. People are using AI as a tool.
But this is a fact. This is a financial fact right now, which is why the concern of a AI bubble is right now, right? Because again, if you look at how much money these companies and the government and around the world are investing into it, we're talking trillions of dollars right now going into it. Right now, it's something less than, I don't know, I think 20, I think it's $20 billion or something like that has been generated from AI at this very moment. And part of that is, you know, even with, you know, companies purchasing the chips that are needed from NVIDIA, the problem is that they're making all these chips and they're sending them out, but they haven't received any money yet either, right? Even on that level of it, they haven't received any of these, you know, these subsidies or checks that they were getting from all of this. So there's a bit of a concern right now in the tech sector about AI and it being, you know, being a bubble. But to your point, Tash, yes, people are using it, but when we're talking about how much money it's generating, how much energy it uses, it's not really balancing out yet. So there's a big concern.
But also the other bad thing is that these videos are too realistic, where you're not going to know. We're going to see. I mean, for all I know, Tosh could be an AI figure that you generated, based on and so many people get fooled easily.
I'm not
Excuse me
real.
for saying this. We have too many stupid people in the world. I can look at a video and know that it's AI right now.
Absolutely.
There are people that will believe, especially Trump voters. People look at things and just assume that because they can see it on the screen that it's real or it's true, and it's not the case. And it's so scary that you're going to see things that it's just going to make what's going to happen is going to make either people scared of certain things or not take things seriously when it is a serious thing. It's going to blur the line so much where people are not going to know the difference, and that's where we're going to go into an area where it just messes everything up. And I mean that as far as like visual. Even with some of these artists that are using AI for vocals and things of that nature, I'm kind of like, if you're using it because it's just like what was the video with the chick that just charted? Gail King, she's like, but you can't sing.
Right. Oh, okay. Yeah.
You know, and it was funny, but it's like, so you are taking away, you are taking away opportunities from people that may
Tremendous.
actually have talent.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And the thing is, as a songwriter, I get it. Do your thing, be behind the scenes. But if you have now you have an AI figure that's actually going to take a little bit of money that artists are making nowadays, and really the company is going to get it because of the way contracts are drawn up, and it's not a physical person.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that however it's worked out, she can at least get her coins or whatever. I'm sorry.
Well, there's an artist. They just signed an AI artist. I think it was a $3 million deal.
Yeah, that's
Monet.
He's talking about the girl who created it, right? That's what we saw.
That's what I was talking about. Yeah.
Oh, when you said she can't sing, yeah. So
she's a songwriter, and she basically, you know, had these songs, and she's like, well, if I can't sell it to nobody, I'm just gonna give it to an AI artist and I'm going to put it out. And I get it. And I just think a couple of things need to happen. One is that the business needs to be responsible. The music business needs to be responsible in how they treat this. And it needs to stay separate of traditional artists. Definitely, right? It should never commingle, be anywhere near where regular music is being heard at any point. It has to stay separate. Now, the bigger issue is that these labels at one point were looking at it like, hey, hold up, that's not cool. There's copyright infringements because you've basically, before we got a hold of it, you basically utilize all of our catalogs to teach these AI languages how to create music, basically. So they're basically stealing, copyright from styles and all this sorts of things from existing artists from today to 70 years ago, whatever. And that's an issue. Issue number 2 or issue number 3 really is that it gives the labels a level of leverage they've never had before, right? They don't have to deal with artists. They don't have to deal with advances. They don't have to deal with management. They can have a guy like Seth and myself sit in an office somewhere and create 50 artists an hour and put them out and let it rock. So it's, this is a crazy space to be in right now, specifically in the music industry, but this is going to affect all industries across the board very similar ways. And I just don't understand how people are going to be able to afford to even have a streaming service or afford to, go buy anything if everybody's out of work, which is somewhat, I think, what they're trying to do with this universal pay and things of that nature that we've heard about. So it's getting a little crazy. It's getting a little crazy right now. It's getting a little crazy. I am seriously concerned, not just for the music industry, but for everyone, the populace. Is at the
we need Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah. Maybe Tash, can you step up?
And be what?
O'Connor.
Terminator.
What was his mother's name? Connor? Oh, O'Connor.
Sarah O'Connor.
O'Connor. Can you step up and be Sarah O'Connor? Tash.
I mean, I saw you jump. I saw you jump on the promo.
What you talking about?
Oh,
When Chad made me a superhero.
You are a superhero.
Man.
You are a superhero. Tash, you are a superhero. That's without question. You are.
Don't butter me up.
Shout out to you. Shout out to you. All right. So, okay, great. I mean, this is, this is good. This is good. I love that perspective. Go ahead, Tash. I see you guys.
So, Ted, what are you working on now that we could support? You said your podcast, My Friends Are Better Than Yours.
Yes, I plan on doing it more. My goal is to do at least one every day.
Oh, that's 2. Ambitious.
And I want to do a companion series called I'm Big Said and You Are. Now, the premise of that is specifically with LinkedIn, I may have about 30,000 contacts. A lot of them, the majority of them, I've never met, but we're connected.
Mm-hmm.
We've been connected for years. So I want the people to, I go through the profiles and see who's who, invite them on, and literally have an intro discussion online. That way they can promote what they're doing as well as people getting to know who they are from a different perspective, as opposed to me having Chad. When me and Chad are talking, it's going to be whatever. We might not even get to what it is because the conversation will go any different direction because we're actual friends. With these other people, we might be friends online, but we're connected. I have people that I've been connected to since LinkedIn started. So it's like, but we've never done business, we've never done things. We may have exchanged pleasantries or whatever, but I think that something like that, whenever I do something, I try to do something that no one else is doing, or that can't be, or even if it can be duplicated, it's not going to be done in the way that I want to do it, which is the reason why I did My Friends Are Better Than Yours, because, well, nobody has better friends than me. But that's the whole premise of it. So I want to do that as like kind of like the opposite of that, so that way I can continue to introduce people to the world and the world to other people. So that way, I think that it's important that there are people out there that may not know who's doing what. And if I can bridge that and bring those people together, then that's what I want to do. So that's my thinking in the future. And of course, movies and let me stop.
Well, so can your friends be our friends as well? Is that can that?
So we have the same friends. I
Okay.
mean, some people don't have friends, but it can still work out. You know, hey, why do you always take offense when I? It's not even about you. I just said some people. That's a fact.
I was listening intently. Actually, I was leaning in to
Your
listen to.
whole face just changes. Like,
Yeah, because I wanted to hear what you had to say about people who had no friends.
I mean, people. I'm just saying. I just use that as an example because some people don't. And yes, my friends can be. Um, well, I usually end my show by saying my friends are better than yours. And if you think that I'm wrong, show me your friends, and I'll prove you wrong.
Okay.
And if and your friends might actually be my friends.
This is good.
So
This is
I'm
good.
kind of popular. So
You are. You are. I said this has been dope, man. Like I
thanks, I appreciate
Are you
it.
an only child?
The opposite,
What that mean?
the middle child.
You're the middle child.
Oh, that explains it. Like,
Hilarious.
it's the fight for attention.
I never fought for attention. I was always shy, but I was used to not being. I was used to being. I'm not going to say ignored, but the oldest, of course, is always going to get it because it's the oldest. The youngest, of course, because it's the youngest.
And the middle always has to fight for visibility.
Hey, listen, I grew up.
Aw.
I'm the strongest in my family of my parents' children. I'm a fighter, but I was never ignored.
You
It
can't.
just got paid more attention to. You're right. Nobody can ignore me. You're right.
They can't. The middle one is always. It's always the middle one. Always.
But the middle one is usually the problem child.
Always. Yeah, you are a problem adult. I can only imagine what kind of child you were.
I like the way you said that because I said child, you said adult. So I'm gonna give you some props on that one. You didn't realize that that's what you were saying when you said it, but I'll give you props.
Because you're an adult today. You're a problem today. So I could just imagine as a child. See, because I'm not gonna.
No, I wasn't.
Mhm.
I definitely more of a problem now than I was when I was younger.
It
was shy.
was brewing. It was brewing, and it has turned into a problem.
I don't know,
huge one.
Anyway, I appreciate the invitation, and
it'll never happen again.
So
it doesn't have to. I'm officially a co-host now, so.
So we are looking forward to having you back on, man. With some.
In fact, you might not be on next week.
So, and what's
actually Wednesday?
What's the name of the show going to be?
Said. That was
You couldn't even fix it. You couldn't see.
You know what? I'm so stupid. I was about to say Tash and said. I'm like, oh no, that's not what I'm saying.
I know you want it.
HAD said. So I was like, oh,
you know when you're younger and they're like, no, sweetie, the reason why he's bothering you is because he really, really likes you. I get it, Seth. I understand. It's okay.
Yeah,
that's why you bother me. I get it.
I would have to
say sorry.
There may be some truth to that, Sid. I don't know yet, but there may be some truth to that. I'm looking forward to the in-person meeting that will happen soon. I'm looking forward to that.
I'm bringing my baby father.
Real talk, Sid. I just wanted to say thank you for joining us today. Like I said, I know that you're gonna be back and rocking with us as we move forward on this journey. And I just wanted the audience to kind of get a better impression of you than what we've gotten in the past, but you guys didn't really help much. I mean, I don't know if they think any better, any worse. I don't know, but whatever it is, we're gonna make it all better in the shows to come. So again, we do appreciate you stopping through and hanging out with Tash and Chad on this Sunday. So we will see you soon, my brother.
Thank you.
Thank you, Seth, for showing up in all your glory with all your 5,000 teeth. It was amazing to have you here, and it was great to learn more about you, actually. So when you get off, you can, utilize AI and write me that letter that I told you to write that you still haven't written. So, I appreciate your presence for sure.
Well, if you appreciate my presence, give me some for Christmas. Thank you once again. I appreciate that, and I get that letter to you.
We'll see you soon, Seth. Thank you, man. Appreciate
Definitely.
you. Yo, you too.
Shout out to Big Sad.
Shout out to Big
Give me
Sad.
something for Christmas. I'm Jewish.
We need a beat break. Yeah.
And all of your good, and all of your bad, and all of your good, and all of your bad, and all of your good, and all of your bad, and all of your good.
Sad is not letting up. He in the comments talking about Tash still smiling. It said, when I book my ticket to can we, I don't know, maybe I might pop up for Derek's Winter Wonderland.
Is that what it's actually called?
I'm not sure.
Oh, I didn't know at all, to be honest with you.
I'm not sure. I might have to come through to the CQ Winter Wonderland just so I could see my friend here.
Yeah, I think that'd be a good idea. I wanted to show something. I put it in my stories a couple of days ago, and I wanted to talk about it on our last show, but we didn't really get an opportunity to. And it is the new Jadakiss commercial. Have you seen this commercial?
No, but I don't know why it's making me laugh right away.
Nah, I mean, it's a really, really great commercial. And listen, man, I have known these guys for a very, very long time. I mean, they were kids. They used to be called the Warlocks. I had an opportunity very, very, very early in my career to meet them, work with them, try to sign them even. Unfortunately, I couldn't pull the deal off. I wanted to sign them to a deal that I had with Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis early on, but just couldn't work everything out. And then, everything happened the way it did. And, the Locks became what they became. So to see these guys, specifically, Kiss, because I think that as a group, we know their strengths and we know, what they're capable of. And I think when we start seeing these guys do other things and, branch out into, other aspects of their careers, I mean, for me personally, maybe it's just me, but for me, it just really makes me proud to see their journey and where they are. So I don't know. I don't know if it's like a big brother or it's just a really, really good feeling when I see these things.
You sound proud. You sound like a proud father at this point.
Yeah, I mean, it's again. I mean, none of us statistically should be here, right? None of us. We just shouldn't. Right?
As in you, like I'm.
Yeah. 50% of me should not be here, statistically. Yes, absolutely. I first of all, you can ask my baby mothers. I always thought I was
baby mothers is
Yes.
like
no,
that.
my baby mothers. You could talk to them. You could talk to my baby mothers, and they're gonna tell you. I always thought I was gonna be dead by the time I was 25. Anyway, I always thought I was gonna die by 25.
I'm sorry.
No,
Let's go back. Let's go back to Jada because what is happening?
I'm serious. I never thought that I was going to live past 25. I don't know what it was, but again, what you don't really understand is that, there was a part of me that was in places that I should not have been. So it could have happened.
I'm real glad you lived through your 30s though. Anyway, go keep going.
What? What just happened?
Just act normal and keep going.
What the deal, yo? Traffic is kind of crazy. It's gonna take me a minute.
Mike Francis in New York Sports Talk Radio. All right, let's talk about the Knicks. I really think they have what it takes this season. And the key guy is Josh Hart. But he has to be more consistent. So is he going to be a difference maker or a JAG, just another guy?
Whoa! Josh Hart, driving out of control. Why am I not surprised? Love your hustle, kid. But this city wants rings. You get us a banner, you're never buying dinner in the city again. You owe me a cup of coffee.
Under control, Josh, you almost hit that guy. Make sure to look both ways, Josh.
Josh, what's up, baby?
When you think of me, you think of a problem. Who, what, when, and how you gonna solve them.
Oh man.
Okay, I really like that.
The commercial is so dope to me.
Can we take what is it finished?
Yeah, that's it. It's just a short little clip of it. That's it.
Okay. Take it now. Okay.
Hilarious.
Wait, flip us.
Flippity dippity dippity doo.
What happened to why does it look different now? What did you
Hello.
That was dope.
Yeah, that's a dope party, man.
I have a question. Who was the character? Who?
Really? The basketball player from the New York Knicks? Is that what you're questioning right now?
What's his name?
Really? What?
I'm just asking.
Josh Hart. What's his name? Is that? Yeah, look at you. Look at you ready to come back to New York right now. Wanting to go courtside.
He fine as a mother.
Oh man, I knew you would.
He's so cute.
Look at the chat over here. They giving you all the. That's Josh Hart. That's Josh Hart. Look at them. They just trying to gas you up.
Is he single? And how old is he? He's cute. I've never seen him.
I'm
in
sure
my life.
he's younger than you are because he's playing basketball right now.
Excuse me. I have friends still playing basketball that are my age.
That's almost impossible. Maybe one person in the league right now that's your age. One.
Oh, he's married. Okay. We're done. That new Jadakiss commercial is lovely. The actor in there is great. Everything about it was great. That was fantastic. Lovely.
Yeah. I want to play one other thing, and I need you to educate me on this because I don't know. I don't quite understand what. Well, look.
Why am I back on the screen? You're embarrassing.
Let's. Okay.
Brian McKnight, you are an asshole, and that's okay. It's not a beef. We ain't got no issues. You're just an asshole. I'm basing that on having interviewed Brian McKnight lots of times. Since you bring it, I wasn't going to mention this, but I've interviewed you lots of times. You were rude and nasty to everybody on my crew. Everybody on my team, you were nice to me. But the measure of being an asshole isn't how you treat the host. It's how you treat everybody around him. Yeah. And you've been a dickhead to them. No disrespect to you, except you're an asshole. I was in an airport in Eastern Europe. I was headed somewhere. You were headed somewhere different. I watched a woman come up to you and ask you for an autograph, and you completely ignored and disrespected her and walked off. You're an asshole. But that's not why we're talking about this. So you say, I don't know you. Right. I don't know you. But I don't have to know you to know you're an asshole. I don't get into your family business. Your family business has nothing to do with me, except when you make it public. And when you put your family in public on blast, that might make you an asshole. That's all I'm saying. When you have children and you say my children are the product of evil, that might make you an asshole. When somebody says, yo, but the Bible says you should love your children, you say my older children were the product of sin. That might make you an asshole. Yeah. That's just a fact. When you have a child named Brian McKnight Jr., and then you fall out with them, have a new baby, name him Brian McKnight with a different middle name, and then legally change your name to the new kid's name. You tried to start back at one with your kids? Nigga, that might make you an asshole. So please, don't act like you better than us. You're not. You worse than us. If you want to come up here and debate, I'm sure they will let you debate. But you didn't contact nobody. You're lying, just like your children say you lie. And for the record, I have spoken to your children off the record, and they've told me a laundry list of shit about you that's way worse than anything that's ever happened in the public. I'm not going to say that on air. We could keep that between me and you. But if you keep doing this, I will put it out.
See, that's the thing.
So now, if you want the smoke, keep coming, or we can just stop this right here, my brother. God bless.
Okay.
I can't stand. I'm so glad. You know what? Shout out to
Mark Lamont
Hill. Why does it say Hill? Oh wait, is his name Mark Lamont Hill?
Yes.
I didn't realize there was a hill at the end of that.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mark Lamont Hill. Let me tell you something. Take him down. Brian McKnight Brian McKnight's not an asshole. Brian McKnight is a fucking asshole. Okay. And let me tell you something.
Wait, so just educate me, because I don't know where I've missed what has been happening.
So
it's because I don't give a hell, right? Because you know me, I really don't care. But when I saw Mark go in on him,
this situation you should care about.
Yeah, I want to understand.
And the reason why I want you to care is because you're a father.
Mm-hmm.
You're in the, you're in the music industry. You come from the music industry, and you're a black man. Okay? And the problem I'm having here with Brian McKnight, now there's been a long-standing feud with his children that he's had from previous marriages. Okay. There's sets of kids. There's, two brothers from one marriage and a daughter from another marriage or situation. Okay. Mm-hmm. And he's had standing feuds with them. To my understanding, I don't know who went first or whatever the case is, but I think he sued his daughter. The daughters. It's a lot. I didn't know we were going to talk about this because I definitely would have come with my notes. Now the problem is that when we fast forward to current, one of his sons had cancer and unfortunately has passed away.
Okay, I do remember that. Yes.
Now before the cancer diagnosis went public and all of those things, he met his current wife, who I think her name is Leilani or something like that, met her and completely has denounced his prior life. And when I say prior life, I mean including his children. And he has taken on his new wife's kids, aka his stepchildren, and have completely made them his. Now, it's one thing to embrace your stepchildren, which is beautiful and lovely. But it's another thing to completely denounce the children that you have had. And when Father's Day comes around and you say, thank you to my children. You have given me purpose. You are the reason, being a father is purposeful, things like that. And you are addressing your stepchildren whom you didn't raise from birth. I have a problem with that. And you completely ignore your existing kids. And let me tell you something. There is a way that he could have said that. Father's Day is different for me these days. I appreciate our blended family. I appreciate the children that I am blessed to raise at this point of my life. Thank you for repurposing my role as a father. If you wanted to even use the word purpose and, all of those things. Thank you for repurposing my roles. But to completely denounce your children that you have had, who are living, who are here, who are grown, to see your fuckery online is nasty work. Okay. Now let's fast forward. The new wife was pregnant, and unfortunately she lost the baby.
Mm-hmm.
And they got pregnant again with their rainbow baby, which is the baby that is now named Brian something. So now what he did was gave this new baby, Brian, a completely different middle name from Brian McKnight Jr.
Right.
Brian Sr. went to legally go change his middle name to match the new baby so that the new baby can in fact be Brian McKnight Jr. But the pre-existing Brian McKnight Jr. technically, and Brian McKnight, the fuck ass, has actually gone online and said there's only one Brian McKnight Jr. and will talk about the baby. So completely making the existing Brian McKnight Jr. invalid.
Wow.
So then you go to his son Nico, who got cancer and died. And both of these boys, and even the son who passed away, all he wanted was his father to say, "I love you." And Brian McKnight, this asshole, literally said to his son, "I cannot do that." This kid died not hearing his father say, "I love you." And so the mother, Julie McKnight, shout out to Julie, protected her children. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And as a mother, I feel that, because no matter what age your children are, when that other parent is doing something to hurt your children, you have to step in. You have to. And Brian McKnight gets on his fucking internet and trolls his family that he created prior. No, every opportunity. He has a stupid fucking podcast or whatever he does on live and talking about fatherhood. I don't know what happened to Brian McKnight. And it really ignites a pain in my soul, because this is someone that we all grew up listening to. We all loved his music. Some of you had his song at your wedding. You walked down the aisle. We all wrote songs to our boyfriends and girlfriends. Like, this is an icon that we grew up listening to and watching. And to see what he has become, it is not only, it's disgusting, but it is sad, because we look like we can literally look at his children today who utilize the space. His sons have his son Brian McKnight Jr. has children. So he is a grandfather. He completely just denounces that. He doesn't even talk about his grandchildren.
Yeah.
And when we talk about mental health, this is part of the problem. And when we look at Black culture, he doesn't belong. He should be canceled. I wish his music can be swiped away as fast as we cancel everybody else. Brian McKnight is a fucking disgrace. And I have a message to his stupid fucking wife. As a woman, she's a mother. This really fucks me up.
Yeah.
And I get so angry. I get angry. And let me just say this. Leilani fucking McKnight, you are such, I don't know what kind of chokehold this man has you in, but you are not a woman. Because if you were a woman, if you were a true mother, there is no way that you would sit back and watch this man publicly disgrace his children. Now, whatever you guys have going on behind the scenes that we don't know about, that's one thing. But when you as a wife sit back and watch this man publicly embarrass his children, and you think it's cute the way he only acknowledges your children and the child that you produced with him, there's something to say about you as a woman. You are not a woman. You're a fucking bitch like him. And the two of you need to ride off in a sunset together and cancel yourselves. Because in today's society, where we're all trying to figure out how to be cohesive, be blended, work together as a society, there's too much fucking going on in this world to be so fucked up. And she comes from the medical field. You come from the medical, you have a background in the medical world. And if you do just a micro moment of studying about mental health and you see what it is doing to his existing children, what do you think your own son is going to do? Do you think your son is going to grow up like a golden child that you guys want to present him as the golden McKnight? No, your son is going to grow up and eventually utilize the internet space and look at his two parents, you asshole number one and asshole number two, and probably reach out to his siblings and completely turn his back on you guys. So you guys should really think about what you're doing, because you're not getting younger, you're getting older. And eventually you're going to have to turn around and reap what you sow. So I would really think long and hard about what the fuck you're doing. Bitch. Both of them, bitch. I hate them.
So he recently watched a very, very little bit of it. Kind of just was on and caught me off guard. He was doing an interview, one-on-one, and asking questions, and he was presenting a very different story, obviously. And I didn't watch enough to even be able to counter, because I don't know enough about either side of it, to be honest with you. But it seems from what you're saying, it is quite the situation, for sure. But he definitely did a lot of what I do remember is he did a lot of finger pointing in this interview. Saying that he helped the kids, he got them an apartment, he let them stay there for 2 years, get his life together. They didn't do it, and they would, he basically kicked them out of his house because they were smoking weed every day, and just being disrespectful, taking cars, and just doing a lot of reckless behavior. This is what he was claiming at the time. Again, I know a little bit about any of it, but I was definitely curious when I saw Mark go in, and I'm like, wow, this is a thing. This is something that has affected many people in a very strong way. So it's something that I'm definitely I want to know a little bit more about, because these sorts of things pique my curiosity when I see men acting out the way that I can't say that I've seen him act out, because I haven't, but to hear people like yourself and others and Mark talk about him in such a harsh way, I need to know why. I'm curious to know. So we'll do some more homework.
Anytime a Brian McKnight song comes on, I change it immediately. I have taken him out of my playlist. I really, I can't, I don't know him personally. He lives nearby, and I would see him and his current wife, at the market, and you driving through the neighborhood, walking. I would see them,
Mm-hmm.
and you do like the friendly neighbor wave kind of thing, and that's really it. I when you talk to local people, he is strange fruit. This is a fact. He is strange fruit. Now, like I said, I have not had much dealings with him. But when you live nearby, you have shared neighbors, and so on and so forth. He is strange fruit, and people have said that many times. Brian McKnight is strange fruit. But when you see his public buffoonery, you know what I'm saying? Then
Yep.
there's something else that comes with that, and I just can't. I like talking about him. Really, it just makes my chest hurt.
Yeah. Well,
I really pain for those kids. That poor boy that had to pass away. And Brian would come on and say, "Oh, me and my wife offered to send him to the best cancer clinics around." Who the fuck would want your help, knowing, like I don't want your help. And the mom refused that. The son refused it. The mom refused it. The mom said, "Stay away from my kids and don't play with me. Don't have your wife calling here. Don't play with me." And that is what a mama bear is supposed to do. That is what a mother is supposed to do. And do you know that when his son died, it's almost like he was rejoicing. And Brian McKnight, you are a scum. You are the epitome of what a deadbeat is, Brian McKnight. Brian McKnight, I don't know if this is even you. Like, you know how people say, I don't know, this might be a clone. I swear to God, I really hope that you are a clone and you're being held hostage somewhere, and this is just a clone acting up. Because if this is really you, you are despicable. You are worth nothing. Your music at this point is worth nothing. Do you know he has gone on and said, I wrote those songs in a loveless marriage? I mean, you sound like a bitter bitch every time you come on. Every time you open your mouth, all you sound like is a bitter bastard bitch. And I don't know what, and I'm all about men's mental health, but you, my friend, you can go fuck yourself, because the way you treat your kids, the way you talk about your past life, it is one thing to move on. You don't move on gracefully. There's nothing graceful about you. You and your stupid wife and your stupid little life that you're living. I hope one day when you are, and I really hope, let me tell you something. My grandmother passed away. She had Alzheimer's disease. And that is something that I would never wish. That is hard as a family member to watch your family member have Alzheimer's disease. You, Brian McKnight, I wish that on you, you sick motherfucker.
Wow. Okay. All right. I think on that note, I think we could say goodnight on that. Well, I'm going to do some research. I definitely want to know more. Curious to see what makes this man tick the way he's ticking. So, Tash, how are you? You okay? You okay?
This makes my chest hurt.
Yeah. You got some house cleaning to do? What? What's up?
Shout out to the room, everybody. Shout out to the room. That's a tough story to end with.
I'm glad you got it out. I feel like you've been wanting to get that out for a minute.
I have.
Yeah.
Shout out to the room. Shout out to Big Sad, who's still in the building. She was smiling when I was on stream. Shout out to Big Sad. That was fun. I know Chad tried to definitely make that a very amicable moment, but Big Sad, it's on. At least you didn't get the Brian McKnight treatment.
I was about to say, he bear witness to it, though. That's for damn sure.
It can come. Shout out to everybody that showed up. Shout out to everybody that showed up across all platforms. I know Big Said streamed on his platform, so we just want to shout out all the Big Sed's peoples. We want to shout out to everybody that came through. If you are not already a subscriber, we are aggressively trying to get 500. That would be great if we can reach that. We only need 7 more people, I think. So please go ahead and subscribe. We've got some fun stuff ahead as soon as we get to 500. If you are not following us on our platforms, please make sure you do, because Chad and I are in a standing battle. And I don't know where this is going. but it's going somewhere. And if you are not following us on our social media across the street, then I think you need to, because this is definitely going to be a fun holiday week, if I can say so myself.
Can I just say something?
What?
I am cocked and loaded.
Yo, the way you said that is so ridiculous. What?
Trying to tell you right now.
Shout out to everybody. You know what? I was just about to say, shout out to everybody going through it in life. You know,
Tash, they're asking to release the files. They want these files released. They want the files released, Tash.
You did tell them that you were going to release it at the end of the show. That's nuts. Chad already had people praying he dropped the phone during his shower debut. Oof.
Let me tell you something right now. This next picture.
This is ridiculous.
This JPEG that's coming. This JPEG that's coming, boy, let me tell you something.
This JPEG is actually crazy.
This JPEG that's coming is crazy.
Yeah, that's kind of like all the house cleaning I have going on. Our next show is on Wednesday.
You know what was interesting though? I noticed something about when I put this picture up a few days ago. Is all the men that came into the comments and was talking shit are all married. They're all married men. They're all married men.
You think they're hating because they can't do it?
Man, they're hating. Let me tell you how they are hating. Because I'm telling you right now, I am not a married man. I am a single man.
And Chad and I are not together, so please. This is never happening. This is not a thing.
Yeah, we've already established that.
I think we need to establish it every 15 minutes. Repeat.
We just go back to a second. The level of thoughtism, thirsty thoughtism, that I'm about to release over the next couple of weeks, at least until the first of the year. At least until the first
your
of the year.
arsenal, you cannot.
First of all, you have a job.
I'm off this week.
First of all, the internet is not, okay?
Listen, I'm off this week, and those who know about the educational system, I don't even get paid when we're off. So, baby,
We're off the books.
we do not get paid. We do not get paid when we have no school. We don't get paid. We only get paid on Thanksgiving because it's a Thursday. My Cash App is the voice chick for anybody who wants to fund an educator.
Really? What are you going to send them pictures of your toes back?
I just might. Thank you for supporting the educational school system.
Oh, man. Hilarious. This is gonna be fun though. This is gonna be fun. I do have a few ready to go. I do have a few locked and loaded.
I'm scared.
So you should be.
Because I can't do much.
No, you cannot. You cannot.
Hopefully soon. If you are interested in sponsoring the Tosh and Chad show and you want us to host your show or anything like that, please email hello Tosh and Chad. That's HELLOTASHANDCHAD @gmail.com. And that way I can play even further.
Yo, you are wild right now.
Tosh and Chad are actually, in fact, available for bookings. So if you like what you see, you love our chemistry, we have a great time together, and you want to book us, we are absolutely available.
Also, what I do want to extend for a short time is the opportunity, if you are a small business owner, to send us some of your products and or marketing tools, and we will promote for you for a period of time, probably up until the first of the year. So, but yeah, we want to give a little something back to those who are here with us. So if you have family members, friends that have businesses, please tell them about us, where we are, and we'd love to help out.
PR Diva, hit us. We're ready this time. 3 years later, we're ready. Absolutely. So that's all the house cleaning that I have. I don't think there's anything else on the agenda or roster. And I'm kind of looking around because I feel like there might have been something else. If you want to be part of the show, we do come back on Wednesday. Please send us an email. Again, that email is hello Tosh and Chad, all spelled out, @gmail.com. And hello Tosh and Chad, or you could just DM Chad on Instagram, and you know, if that's faster for you. But you can cam up with us, and we will be back on Wednesday. I believe.
We should be back. I'm not going to be in studio on Wednesday though, but I think we should still be able to do the show.
Okay.
Do a version of the show.
Would you like me to order you a traveling tripod or something like that?
Would you please be so kind? Thank you.
Yeah, because we have a standing show Sunday and Wednesday. I don't care where you are. You could be in Mars. You're going to go live and we're going to do the show.
I mean, I may be in Mars.
Yeah. You may be in Mars. You may be on the toilet on Mars. You're going to do the show. So wherever you are Wednesday, Chad, report. Chad, to the stage.
Yeah, I don't really have a problem. I will do a show from anywhere. I will do a show from the toilet.
Mm-hmm.
I have no problem with that at all. Shower, toilet, doesn't matter. Construction site, knee deep.
Shout out to everyone. I love the fact that people are watching us on multi-devices. So we have people watching us on the phone and people watching us on TV, and like in the regular shots of that. I like this. Okay, well, it's time to go. I got to be a mother.
Okay. What does that even mean exactly?
Time to take off this mask and put on another mask.
That part. Shout out to everybody, to the room, said for joining, Bestie, Aruba, PR Diva, Mess, Risha, Sharon.
You are dedicated to saying everybody's name. Shout out, because if you miss one name, it's a problem. So we got to shout out
I know.
The whole room, everybody.
Shout out
Shout
everybody.
out to our chat.
Yeah. I know.
And shout out to our silent watchers.
Definitely the silent watchers. That's for sure. Are people scared? Oh, let me just ask this question. Why don't people share the show? Are we like people's guilty pleasure?
How many likes do we have? How many likes do we have? The likes should match the people who are chatting at least. So make sure before you walk out of here, everybody, before you leave, make sure we get those likes up, please, and thank you.
Go hit the thumbs up button. That's very important for us. If you don't, this is like the one thing we need you to do when you come and watch Tash and Chad. It's the one thing. It really is the one thing. Truly is the one thing. So please, Mrs. Preston said, just have you close.
Very soon, this is going to say Tash and Chad live on there, by the way.
That's a big ass cup. You're going to have to piss like a freaking horse when you're done with that. What is that?
Water.
Water. It's water. Is it a cut of water? Say quarter water.
Quarter water.
Quarter water. Say garbage.
Garbage.
There's a garbage in the cut of water. Is a cut of water in the garbage, Tasha? Say it.
Is it quarter water in the garbage? I don't know what.
Is the quarter water in the garbage around the corner?
Is the quarter water in the garbage around the corner?
Oh shit.
You're nuts.
You're
okay.
from New York. That's for certain.
I'm totally from New York. I love this cup too. It fits everything. So soon you'll be able to purchase it with a Tash and Chad live on there.
Shit in that cup. Doesn't
Chad, damn, you're so disgusting.
That's true. Look how big, like a toilet. Like
it's 32 ounces.
That's appropriate.
You could fit a bottle of wine in here. Anyway. Not that I know because I don't drink like that, but
all right,
thank
Mr. Preston says she shares the show. She says she shares. Listen, all you gotta do is share it to one person. That's it. I know it's a little different on YouTube to share than it is on Instagram, but nonetheless, we need you guys. This is important. This is very important. Very important. So,
okay, hot stuff. Well,
yeah.
It's nice talking to you. This was fun. This was a good show. Shout out to the room. Shout out to Sed. Shout out to my baby father.
And shout out to all my baby mamas.
And shout out to his baby mamas. Shout out to his mother. And we'll see you guys Wednesday. Love you all. Bye. Hold on. Somebody show this big Sed. I'm smiling.
What's the one girl? Good. Bad. Good. Bad. Good. Bad. Good. Bad. And all of your good. And all of your bad. And all of your good. And all of your bad. And all of your good. And all of your bad. And all of your good. And all of your good. What's the one girl? Yeah. What's the one girl? Yeah. What's the one girl?
Get your dancing shoes on. Let's go.
What's the one
Let's
girl?
go. Let's go.
Thinking about my past. Wondering why I made it. Bad. Good. Bad. Good. Bad. And all of your good. And all of your bad.
Hey, Chad.
All of your good. And all of your bad.
Shout out to Vince.
All of your good. And all of your bad. And all of your good. And all all of your tears. With someone who cares.
I really like this.
With someone who cares. With someone who cares. With someone who cares. Bad, good, bad, good, bad, good, bad, good, bad, and all of your good, and all of your bad, and all of your good, and all of your bad, and all of your good, and all
Why
of
you
your
ain't dancing,
bad,
Tash?
and all of your good.
I don't know how to do.
With someone who cares. With someone who cares. With someone who cares. With someone who cares.